Pearl's one
Oh
got
yeah.
whipped. Oh, it's past Pearl's bedtime. It is also past her
Yes,
bedtime.
we were gonna see if we could find more. Well, Edward told us about the card and that there was an assassin.
We found evidence, and
Hit.
then they took the evidence away. So that's good.
Right. And we saw more from Maya's perspective.
Oh yeah, Maya's probably at On Guard's house, unless it's a bait and switch. But the butler, that is also the assassin, was there. So it's probably not a bait and switch. Somehow Phoenix wasn't able to put two and two together with like, hey, there was a note for me to go here and feed a cat. But hey, this person has a butler that feeds a cat. Well, whatever. So, good on Phoenix.
Well, maybe he just forgot that maybe the butler was supposed to be off duty and he didn't expect the butler to be here
Or maybe the kid should be
today.
called Dumb Detective instead of Ace Detective. Got him.
Ace attorney. Yes.
Now,
He
we all
is
know
not a
his
good
true
detective.
name is Diligent Detective. Phoenix
He
left.
tries his Phoenix left should not have been funny.
Determined Dad.
The one who stepped up. The one who tries his best. Raising two people. One of them should. Well, no, and yeah, two and a half people. Who knows what happened to
Miss Science.
Lana? Yeah. Well, Lana's got her sister. Like now that we got her out of jail, so makes us she would
Who I guess
stay,
by
stick
default
around.
is also our wife. I don't know how that would work, but it's fine.
Who's her wife?
Well, I
What?
mean, if Lana's the daughter. No, Lana's. Was Lana and Anna or something? Anna? I don't remember what the other. There was.
It was Emma and Lana. Emma was the
Lana
science
and Emma.
girl.
I mean, yeah, so one of them's our daughter, and the other one is the other parental It doesn't matter. It's fine.
Oh, and in Edgeworth's once he sent a task force to see if they could find Maya.
Oh, yeah. Doing some real dad stuff. There's the determined dad, and then there's the dad that gets things actually done. I don't know what the alliteration would be.
He had the resources at least. Like if Phoenix had the resources, he would have done that immediately. Edward didn't even know Maya was missing until we told him after the trial. So
The adept dad. There's nothing really with a D that would. It's fine. Anyway, yeah. So that also happened. So task force out to find Maya. We determined that there was cameras and stuff in here. I don't remember how. Oh, because the transceiver stuff wasn't doing its thing correctly. We were getting static. So
yeah, the transceiver acted up. Yeah, and found in the bear head, the eye.
What else was there? We had more stuff with Old Bag. What did Old Bag tell us about? We had another conversation with her and another conversation with Lotta. I guess it probably wasn't. I mean, it was those two, so we probably didn't learn anything.
She told us we spoke to her 2 different times because she was here in the room when we came here, and I feel like she said something important, but I don't remember what it was.
I can't either.
But yeah. Oh, and Lotta still hasn't found her camera.
Yes.
And of course wasn't here the whole time.
Oh, that might have been what it was. It was that there was like a gap between both Lotta and Miss Oldbag, I think. It was like we had thought that, they had kind of kept an eye on the place, but both of them were like, well, we suck at our jobs, respectively, and we don't do them very well, so we might have slacked off. And then they did. So there's like kind of a missing piece, maybe.
Yep. Shelly the Killer. I remember the name.
Oh, yeah. Francisco got out of hospital. That happened.
Right.
Edgeworth told us.
And no one cared.
Legacy.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, I'm sure anything else will come to us.
Yeah.
But for now...
And now it's past.
I wonder. Yes, I wonder. I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya. All these things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Pearls. They'll find her, so don't you worry. It's not like they've ever let us down before. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. So hopefully nothing strange happens where it's like, oh man, what if this guy actually did it?
But
Because
Mr.
a lot of different people...
Oh, God.
I was gonna say, because a lot of different people seem to think so, and Mr. Edwards did say that our client is the one that hired the killer to begin with, but he would have no motive.
That we know of.
That we know of, yes. Yeah, I keep forgetting. The motive would have been that the guy was going to expose his secret. Yeah.
His secret.
But, like, he was just sleeping, man. He seemed, like, unbothered. You're right.
Pearls, this is where you're supposed to have confidence in your dad.
Yes, please. One of us. One of these dads. So, the real person who killed Mr. Ocarina was... that assassin, Mr. Shelley the Killer, right? And the card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one who hired the killer to begin with? Who was his client? Edward said it was, Max, or Matt. And I don't believe that. I can't believe that. You mean, who asked for the murder? That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood. Yeah, going out of your way to hire an assassin just to keep a secret from getting leaked? Like, and especially if they're as renowned as Edgeworth says they are, like, there's the whole line of these, like, your actor rival. Like, you'd have to care quite a bit about that secret. But whoever this client is, they're still a killer.
Come on, Pearls, think harder. We see you pondering stuff. You gotta give us something. Use your little big head.
I'm trying. Who could have hired the assassin?
This is your world, Pearly. You're the underground. You're the devil. You shouldn't have your own connections to this sort of thing.
I am the assassin. I've never had to hire one.
See, but you know people.
Do you think it was Miss Andrews? There is a suspect, but I wonder why. Because why do all the things that she did? But if she was the client, then why go through the effort and stab the knife into the corpse herself? But if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then no, it can't be. Yeah, Madengard himself. If Mr. Engard really did hire the assassin. I can't... I mean, then he is not innocent at all. Far from it. He would be guilty of the crime, which... But it can't be Mr. Engard, right? Right? That's what I'm saying! I mean, when we first talked with him... Mr. Engard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Query? Okay, maybe the wording there.
Alright, Lexi, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Querida, alright? That's an inclusive anyone. Like, I never got no gun, I didn't never stab no knife, I didn't do none of that.
And if it wasn't... And if it wasn't past visiting hours, we could just change the question to, did you hire anyone to kill Juan Querida? But of course, that's inconvenient. I didn't see any psyche locks at that time. Actually, that reminds me. Did you remember something, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. So what is this interesting thing? Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearls?
One had bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he'd neck rope. He was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought, anyway. It looked like somehow one had his hands on a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed.
That's so petty. Like, this is still a feud between actors we're talking about, right? Mr. Guard's secret.
Something big enough that he would get cancelled.
You're right, I shouldn't. The entertainment industry is harsh, especially if we're considering that this is Japan.
But it's California, which is somehow even worse.
Oh, yeah, for sure. What is the secret? I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Kurita was going to reveal this secret. That means Mr. Engard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Kurita silenced. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Engard. There's no way around it now, except we tried and he was gone.
Just so you remember,
I believe in your lawyer powers, Mr. Nick.
Good girl.
I know you can bring us a miracle.
Okay, no, that's a bit much.
Oh yeah, I'm guessing by miracle she means a not guilty verdict, which would be a miracle with all the things, being held against us. And she wouldn't be wrong either. It would take a miracle to pull this off.
Yep. You're right. Alright. Well, I guess we'll try going back.
Or... Wow, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
The monastery. Not the monastery. What is she from?
The training mountain.
Yeah. Isn't it like the village or something, I guess?
Yeah, it's a
the
village.
Never lets me stay up this late. They were always fearful of something.
It was me.
Yep. She's like a gremlin. If she stays up past midnight or whatever, she just fully transforms.
What was the name of that movie? I never saw it, but...
Gremlins.
Oh, it was straight up called Gremlins?
Pretty sure it's just called Gremlins.
I never watched that movie.
Yeah, Gremlins, 1984. It was good. Good times. First one was good. I remember the second one being kind of weirder, maybe. I don't remember that all that well, but... Yeah, 3 rules of Gremlins. Do not expose it to light. Do not let it come in contact with... Oh, never feed it after midnight. That's what it was. Yeah, don't let it go to water. Don't expose it to the light, and don't feed it after midnight.
I didn't know they made more than one.
Yeah, I think because the first one wound up being it's that thing of like, wow, this first one did really good, became a classic. Clearly, we must make more. I think they only made 2. Oh, did they make 3? I remember watching the first 2. New batch. What is the third one? Is that? Oh no, they might make a 3rd one. There's an HBO series apparently getting made.
Wow. Clearly it is a classic.
Anyway, tangenting. It's not what... I got the thing wrong anyway. Clearly I didn't remember the rules.
No problem. Well, we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. There's still the matter of this secret Mr. Kurita held about Mr. Engard. And Miss Andrews' real intentions. These are 2 things I must know tonight. Clearly you have to break into the jail. Yes, but aren't visiting hours over at the detention center?
Pearls, we might have to go through the Shadow Realm. This is, once again, something we need you to do.
I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls. Don't you worry. I mean, worst case scenario, we go up to him tomorrow morning, ask, hey, did you hire someone? And then that's when Saki laughs.
I don't know if we'll be... What if we do it? I think tomorrow morning we're having the other trial.
I know, but
This
like
coffee
before
was
the
not doing
trial, I
anything for
mean.
me. Jeez. Maybe I took a nap earlier after coming back. I don't know why I'm so fucking tired. Sorry, what did you say? I was too busy complaining.
No, I was just saying, I know we're having the trial tomorrow morning, but like before the trial, let's go
But I
up
mean,
to
if we
ask
have
questions.
right, if we do that, then when he has psyche locks, we're not going to be able to. We might not be able to find the info to like break them, because we can't go back to here and look at stuff. I mean, I guess we could potentially just have stuff on us.
Yeah. Apparently I want this to happen. Hey, wait.
Shows up 7 days.
What is it, Whippersnapper? I was trying to avoid you. All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good. Like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason.
Your gun? Oh.
Oh my gosh. And I was told to use it to search the whole hotel. Did Gumshoe give it to her? Yeah.
Gumshoe just giving these out to everybody.
That's the bug sweeper, isn't it?
Wait,
What
do we?
Gumshoe need?
Oh, he took
Nah,
it
he-
with him, so we don't actually have one on us. Give it.
I don't know, and frankly, I don't care. But the request came from Ejiku, so
Oh. So he trusts her more to do this than us. Okay. Odd.
Edgeworth? My Edgeworth? And he said...
I thought we left on somewhat good terms. I don't understand. Okay.
We did. I think he just felt the need to, like, mess with us or something.
If you feel angry, direct your anger at the unsophisticated warrior.
So I'm going to feel free to direct all my anger towards you.
Deflection to our daughter, that 8-year-old over there. She loves rage.
Gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. My love of my life, you. This is absolutely top secret, so you better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents. Yes, I found it. Very interesting. I'm sure it was, you know, hand tilts. It was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting. Scandalous? What's that? It means, well, you know, handful. She's doing it. The gossip that's been going. My dear Juan.
Phoenix, surely you've had the conversation with her about, you know.
You know what? Shut up.
I mean, after all, your other daughter. I know that was the whole thing with you, so surely you just nipped it right in the bud this time and handled it first thing.
Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews? Sure. Yeah. No. But the streets and their scandals. But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Krita. I'll let you in on another secret, youngin'. I know who planted that spy camera. Oh, do you now? Of course, I had a feeling.
I should have known.
I don't know if that's true. I still feel like it would. I just still feel like it was the assassin for some reason. It was that obnoxious puffy-haired photographer girl. With them, some people. Spying on people by herself, as if I wouldn't want to see it for myself too. It's because she lost her $1,600 camera. I was just wondering how she would have.
That is a good point.
Wow, the alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change. I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet it's no good. say anything. So you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair, those two.
Someone saw them being happy and said, no. I get that.
I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, as I heard. That manager? Oh, that manager. Who are you talking about? You don't know that manager woman Juan had? It's a shame she killed herself, though.
Oh. Right.
Right. Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste Impax, Miss Andrews' mentor, right? Yes, that's the one. That Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, you know. We didn't. Married? You mean to Mr. Corita? Really, you young kids today don't know anything, do you?
Yes. Arranged marriage. Maybe.
That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement.
Oh, no, duh. Of course not. It was not Juan. She had a roommate. You know this.
Yep. 3 days after their marriage announcement? What in the... This is straight up feeling like a situation. This is feeling like a Sailor Moon thing. Where they localized it to be like, oh yeah, they were just, you know, friends.
They were cousins.
Yeah, they were cousins. It's like, no, it's feeling very much like...
Could be, when was this localized, well, I guess the game was localized a while ago. This patch, or like the PC port or whatever, was probably just more recent.
Yeah. Why would Miss Impax want to kill herself? She was going to get married. I thought married people were happy.
You don't know a lot about your dads, do you?
Clearly not. Girls, I'll tell you when you're older. Well, that's because she had her roommate. Oh, she was thrown away, you see, by Juan. What?
Yeah, it turns out when you don't like the opposite sex romantically, that, you know, marriage doesn't work out. As I say, this came out 2019, the PC port or whatever. So I imagine if they did the localization now, they probably would have just been like, yeah, not okay, but whatever, it's fine.
But they were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right? At my ship. They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage. He found out she had a roommate. Oh, God, is that true? Suddenly recontextualizing my relationship with Edward. How lucky we were. It was in the weekly magazines. But why? Why did he do that? That was not in the magazines, unfortunately. I see. This is definitely the first time we're hearing anything like that. I felt like that would have been mentioned by, like, why would Adrian be, like, clearly Adrian doesn't believe that it was the fact that their marriage was canceled that she killed herself, or else I feel like she would have sooner directed all her anger towards Juan instead of Matt.
I'm not sure. It definitely feels like we're only getting bits and pieces.
Yeah. I see. That night after Juan called off the wedding, that manager, Celeste, killed herself. How terrible. I wonder what happened between those two.
So, can I have the bug sweeper, maybe? I guess maybe we don't need it, but... Alright.
At night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. Guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. Looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down.
But does that mean... Oh, we can't even go to the detention center, can we? So if they're done with that stuff, maybe they're done. I mean, I don't know.
It doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here. What happened to our living wife? Well, he's out there with that camera asking around at all the electronic stores. Alright. Then I'll make some salad for him for dinner.
Oh, Pearls, you're supposed to make a salad for dinner.
It looks like Pearls really appreciates what Gumshoe is doing for us. Mr. Nick, how do you make a salad?
Yep.
Yes? Where is the lettuce? I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before. This is why Mr. Edgeworth left you, isn't it? I guess I have to give up making a salad then.
Pearls has clearly been talking to Maya.
Yes, the lack of lettuce is kind of a problem. Grocery stores are still open at past 9 p.m., right?
Oh, you got your... Oh, okay, we can't go there. I mean, you know, they got their convenies and such, but California probably has 24-hour things.
Visiting hours ended a few hours ago.
Clearly not 24-hour detention centers, though.
Unfortunately. Looks like we're not going to get a chance to talk with Mr. On Guard tonight. But... isn't what we have to ask very important? Yeah, but I don't think that matters to the guard. "24-hour police precincts." It feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened.
Oi, you're Mr. Ongar's lawyer, right?
Yes, sir.
I don't remember which... I remember in the first game, we did a joke about, like, Phoenix causing deaths and stuff with that last trial of, like, everyone scrambling to, like, find stuff. And it's like, yeah, people are dying for you. I don't remember if it was the chief that we made that whole bit or not, but I want to make him the depressed chief and stuff again. So, well, we finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness.
A decisive witness? You mean for the guard case?
We're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth. He comes back and he's just killing the game right off the bat.
Yeah, he's cool like that. I wonder what he's up to now. Mr. Wright, please. You're hurting my heart with your... Who is this witness?
I don't know why this small child is here, but I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer.
It's take your daughter to work day. Mr. Nick. Between the kidnappers demand and all this, I can't see any way to win here. Who's the decisive witness? Is it going to be Lotta or Oldbag or...
I don't know. We've already done there. We've already had them both in court, though.
Oh yeah, no, it would have to be a different decisive witness.
Yeah. Powers?
Someone we know. Is it going to be Larry? Oh, it could be Will. I hope his willpower
I
not
just like Larry has Larry been in this game at all? Actually, was he in any of the earlier ones? I don't remember.
Think so? I don't think so.
Oh yeah, Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something because you know.
Is he just?
That's what I'm here for. The moment he's back, sure, he's killing the game, and suddenly everything's about you again. Doesn't matter what any of us want or what we aspire for, we're just here to help out you.
If he calls me an unsophisticated lawyer again, you can just keep that to yourself. he did.
Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center and my men want to go home, we have our own things to do and don't like to be working so late, even though you're clearly okay with making some toddler follow you around at almost 10
I didn't ask her to.
He wanted me to grant you special permission, so there you go. Once again, all for you. Congrats, you get special treatment at the expense of everyone else.
I know I should be really bummed about this, but this feels really good.
Oh, I'm so glad it's good for you.
Hey, you're doing good work, alright? You're saving lives. What? Mr. Edgeworth does love you.
Gee, I'm so glad I'm doing good work. I haven't seen my family in 5 days, but it really helps that you're so...
Alright, okay, bye!
Yeah, I've already called them so they know. You know, I'm ahead of the game. Go on, go talk to your heart's content. The longer you're there, the longer my men don't get to see their families. But you know, you need to talk to your person who's in jail for crimes.
Thank you very much.
Jeez, your thanks is appreciated.
This is such good news, Mr. Nick. I'm so glad we're abusing the people here. Go talk to your heart's content. I haven't seen my family in... Jesus Christ. I mean... Well... Oh yeah, that's another take on it. It sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag.
All this effort, all this special treatment for you, and it's not even gonna amount to anything, but Edgeworth is letting you do it anyway. That's just great.
I've got warm fuzzies. I've got warm fuzzies that he would do that for me. I'm sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now. So that means that both Mr. Ungard and Miss Andrews are in this detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Oh boy, save? I don't know.
Can I do both? Both is good.
I would hope so.
Talk to your heart's content. Meanwhile, the guard's like, oh, gee, sure, do both. Once again, it's not like I want to go home.
I feel like Madam Guard's going to be very crucial. I was going to suggest that we do save the best for last, but this is good too.
Yeah. We'll see. Oh, dude, it's Mr. Right. Hey, it's like real late. I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow, though. I'm counting on you. Like, this place was kind of drab before, but now my manager's here, and she's been, like, super pissed at me recently. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I hope so, too.
God, you're not instilling a lot of confidence in me.
Oh, well, Edward just dropped a bombshell on me by saying he is the one that Juan Guido was killed by an assassin, and that the assassin's client is this man, Madam Guard.
Oh, Buzz Lightyear, Star Command. Just come in, Star Command. Mr. Nick, surely this man is the killer. Look at it. Anyway, what's wrong?
Absolutely. Mr. Ungard.
That's me.
There is something that I must know with 100% certainty.
You seem kind of different. You're totally not like you usually lawyer dude self, you know, like... So I think maybe your auras are out of whack. Have you tried realigning your chakras lately?
About the press conference?
You mean the one where Juan Yeah, that's kind of what we're on. Was going to dress up as Nickel Samurai.
Yeah, I heard a little more about it from Miss Andrews.
And it looked like somehow one had his hands on a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. She wanted me to get cancelled.
Could you please fill me in on what this secret is, please? Of course. Oh, that is a lot.
My response to you is like, I was gonna say some Naruto move, but now I realize I don't know any Naruto moves.
Top no jutsu.
Well, yeah, it's like, I feel like I think there's numbers and stuff, so I was gonna say like a 5-1, but...
I don't know. I know Shadow Clone Jutsu, Sexy Jutsu.
Shadow Clone Jutsu, 5-lock style, or something. I don't know, I'm not a nerd.
Thunderclap Flash Sixfold. I knew this was coming. Mr. Nick, don't tell me.
6-pass, ultra big ball, Rust, Shuriken, but like as a lock, and also only 5 instead of 6.
Psyche locks.
He said a secret, right? But like, I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude? I mean, I got like a lot going on up top, so it's kind of hard to keep track of what I might know and what I that saying where it's like, I've forgotten more than you'll ever know. That's like really applicable to me.
I've never heard that before, but I understand.
You haven't? I think that's a saying.
I've forgotten more than you will ever know.
Yeah. It's also a song, apparently, by Johnny Cash.
Ah, well, definitely don't know that either.
I've forgotten more than you'll ever know. Yeah, it's a saying, I think. There's also, well, actually, that's a spoiler. Never mind. Ignore that.
Okay.
Anyway, so like, yeah, it's my secret and stuff. It's like all over tabloids, dude. And I don't even know what it is, but I don't know any of the details about anything. If that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life because it didn't amount to like a fraction of what I've accomplished. Why would a boot care about what an ant does?
That I am familiar with. Miss Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Kurita. Her mentor was Mr. Kurita's manager. And Miss Andrews was going to get Miss Celeste Impact's suicide note from him.
Celeste.
Does that jog any memories, or...?
Oh, maybe I should... Celeste. Yearning. I just thirst. I mean, I just got like totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat. I have like, my bank account has so many digits in it, I don't even know. Buzz Lightyear Pizza Hut. Come in, Pizza Hut.
Mr. Nick, what's a Pizza Hut? What's a Buzz Lightyear? Is it like a pea, like green peas, and then...
Dude, you've never taken your kid out for like some pizza? Like, you should be in here, not me. That's probably like abuse.
Well, let's go eat one later, okay? I've been trying to keep a healthy diet. Just because I don't have lettuce doesn't mean I'm not feeding her well.
Listen, small child, blink twice if your dad is starving you. That dude, book him, officer. I know he's like my lawyer, but that's just not right. Ugh, to top it off, now you got me cut off by the pizza dude at the shop. Apparently they don't deliver to prisons. That's like some bullshit.
Oh, that's too bad.
Anyway, how about we get our minds off this topic and talk about something else? How's my cat?
Mr. Ungard. Are you connected to Miss Impasse suicide in some way?
We thought it was a love triangle, maybe, but it was in fact a love quadrangle.
It would seem so. Well, I guess it's time to save and then see if we can...
Do we... I wonder if we just leave and come back. Is he not doing this? Oh, just kidding. What's up? Oh, we do show it to him. Okay.
Oh, so about this picture card...
Oh, dude, I love
have you ever seen
books.
this before?
This book only
Great!
has one
Have you ever...
page.
Yeah, have you ever seen this one page before?
No, never saw it before in my life, dude. Like I said, I got like a lot going up top, going on, up top. So like, I know so many picture books. I don't forget them. You know, Bernstein Bears, Arthur, Magic Tree Schoolhouse Bus, all of them. I don't think any of those last three are picture books, but it's fine.
As Phoenix just like stare, like, are you some criminal mastermind? Are you really a criminal
And
mastermind?
then Pearl's is like, I love picture books as well.
Then again, he looked like he gasped just now. Maybe I'm seeing things?
Dude, I just like pink. Alright.
Okay.
What if we leave and come back? Okay, here we go. Cool. Oh, it's you.
I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour.
I'd rather think you should apologize for putting me behind this glass at all.
Yeah, well, if you hadn't tried to frame a man, you can point the blame all day. But there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight.
Oh, me? Well, look at that. Aren't I so flattered? I thought your client was Matt. You know, he's in here with me. I tried calling his eyes out, but the guard said that's not allowed here. I thought it was a general rule that you always just take down the biggest man that's in the prison. And Matt's the biggest douche, so I thought I'd start there. Apparently that's not how it goes.
I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She seems very determined. She can't be clueless about the secret Mr. Krita had on Mr. Ungard. I feel like if she did know, it would have been a psyche lock by now. I'd like to ask you about Matt Ungard, if you don't mind.
That's alright. You still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. Did he tell you that he likes picture books?
You seem to bears a lot of resentment towards Mr. Ungard.
I see that he did tell you that. Do you know any other grown men that like picture books, Mr. Wright? Psychopaths, exclusively.
Okay, if that's the case, then why did you become his manager?
Because psychopaths can make you a lot of money in entertainment.
And why would you become intimate with his rival?
To get close to the person that I truly loved. I mean, that has nothing to do with this case. Nothing at all. I'd rather you not delve into my personal affairs.
Listen, I already know you had a roommate. You might as well just spill the rest. About Miss Celestine Bax.
I told you not to dig into my personal affair. I mean, purely professional. I'd finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface.
I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job.
Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back and burn it.
You wanted to burn it? But why?
I didn't want it to spread like just another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent toward Juan. I would never do something so stupid. I have a very big brain.
I mean, I caught you trying to frame him, or frame Matt, but Alright. Suicide note, huh? What it said.
It is interesting that she's mad at her own client when the person that she was like kind of getting close with actually knew her roommate.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Was engaged with her in everything. So why did you try to frame Matt and Guard and not just be chill?
Elementary, my dear, because he's a killer, and that's all there is to it. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? And by that, of course, I mean, isn't it every citizen's good duty to frame people for crimes that they know about and take the law into their own hands?
No, it is not. There had to be another way. For someone who says they're big brain, I mean, the police are excellent at doing their job sometimes, so they figure it out, right?
Mr. Nick,
unless you would
keep saying that, but I also see you up late at night screaming at the television, "Defund the police!" I do not understand.
Girls, please, not now, alright? The point is, she shouldn't have done the thing. Two wrongs don't make a right. And I would like to know what reason she has to believe that she needed to go the extra step to begin with.
Yes. Police are excellent at their jobs. In fact, they're so amazing at them that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death.
Miss Andrews, you still were dumb. Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason.
Oh, so you know me, do you?
Oh, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I know you enough to say you're not the type of person. So please tell me why you did what you did, what evidence you have to believe
Revenge.
Matt and Guard. Okay, but why? Oh, did you say something just now? Oh, she does have more Psyche locks. Alright, just the one. Psyche lock, huh? Okay, hopefully this will go smoothly.
Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy.
Okay, I don't have time for this. But I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say revenge. Revenge, like that.
See this? This is my daughter. I just want to save her.
Honestly, what if we did?
Slams her picture against the glass. Do you want this girl to die?
This girl is one of the only things that I can count on one hand the amount of things I care about in this world right now. She is one of them.
Celeste was my mentor. She was a strong woman, so much that her nickname was Strong Woman. She wouldn't kill herself over any old trifling matter.
So, you were roommates. You have some ideas of why she killed herself?
Yes, I suppose. There we go. Alright. We need some stuff to break some locks.
Oh, no.
Gumshoe? No, Gumshoe would say pal.
This is probably Will Powers. I have a feeling you might have been right on the money saying that he's the one.
Oh, Mr. Rat. Help. Ayúdame. Taskete?
Uh-oh. That broken Japanese / Spanish. Ah, yep. Mr. Bowers. A long time no see.
What happened? Why are you here?
You see, I got roped into this somehow.
What?
And now I'm gonna testify at tomorrow's trial.
So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers.
You see, I was talking with a detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home. when all of a sudden, you, there, you're under arrest. And I was brought back here. They said my face and whole self in general looks sus or something. This is what this is what the southern folk get when coming here to the city.
I mean, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious, but we've been over this. You wouldn't hurt a fly.
I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? That Uramacho Nissan guy, he gets all the love.
He has two different outfits depending on which frame they're showing, I realized.
Yes.
Yeah. Notice he has like a napkin tucked in the tracksuit, but then he has a bow tie or something when they change it. Yeah, they'll see it. So about this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about?
I'm gonna have to give this a bad review on Steam now. Oh yeah, you're right.
No.
I never even noticed. I don't really know yet. It sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me.
You saw something important? What was it?
Well, the detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell
Come on!
Especially not that lawyer, he said.
Powers, I thought we had something special.
I know, I told him, I specifically said, but us single dads, we gotta stick together. And the detective didn't want none of it. He shot off a couple rounds right in my ears and said, if you do anything, I'm gonna put you in the ground, son. I was like, oh man, you city folks sure are scary.
Yeah, I could see how that would be intimidating, but still, you know, anything for the single dad gang, right? Or the single dad in need of love.
Listen,
just
they don't
places a hand on his shoulder. Just, hey, who do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about? Pearls. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it's me.
But you're not a lawyer, you're a detective too. But,
You're not wrong.
Yeah, you got it. It's you, my friend.
Mr. Nick, I can't believe this. Thomas has never seen such bullshit before. Mystic Maya and myself are your only two allies in this whole world, but it's alright. Jesus Christ. Thanks. I'm gonna jump out this window now.
Oh, gee, at least you got two daughters rooting for you. I ain't got nobody. And yet you think you want to jump out a window? I guess we ain't so alike after all. If I could just have one person, I think that'd be enough for old Mr. Will Powers.
Will, I'm here for you.
Oh,
I see how called you
just
Will
talking
and
about how you wanted to jump out a window.
Well, because my daughter decided to say something incorrect. Anyway, I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? I mean, I feel like Phoenix actually has quite a bit. Like, I feel like that's accurate to say. He's got, like, at least Larry and I guess Edgeworth will count sometimes. Definitely excluding Lotta and Old Bag. Maya's our daughter, so I guess that's not really a count. Maybe he doesn't have that many friends. Who knows?
I mean, there's always Francisca.
Nope. Doesn't have any friends.
Nah, this is gonna do a lot of damage to Matt, you know. Because he's got that fresh and like a spring breeze image going on.
Okay, but what is he really like?
Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a play with women. You know, idols have to be, everybody's idol. He can't settle down with nobody. And he never really turned a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say, it's just a game to justify himself. He's always saying, I'm everybody's idol. I can't be loyal to nobody.
He's a man whore. How horrible. That's unforgivable.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I know that you're kind of one of them people that believes in the true love and finding your one and all that kind of stuff. You're one of them shippers. But you know, he said once that, there's only one person in the whole world who won't swoon over me. So naturally, that's the one I'm gonna go after the hardest. Yeah,
he does. He would be that kind of guy. Do you think that would be
Celeste?
Celeste? Yeah.
Seems to be what it's all kind of pointing towards.
Yep. One person who wouldn't swoon over him.
Oh.
And see, that was my first guess. Then I was like, no, I feel like
I don't
maybe
think
it's.
he really would. I guess that was maybe me ad-libbing too much. He doesn't necessarily want her to swoon over him. He's just saying that she doesn't. Well, you know, his manager, Miss Adrian Andrews. I asked him one time, I was like, man, why are you going so hard after your manager? You could have literally anyone else. And of course, he said back to me, it's because I can have anyone else, that she is the one I want. I love me some drama.
So why is Mr. Power suddenly looking kind of energetic?
I see, I'm actually a sucker for some gossip. Since I'm just a lonely, single guy without any daughters of my own, I spend my time alone watching late-night dramas on television. I mean, celebrities...
I'll be your friend.
Celebrities in their world have this sort of dazzling image, you know?
A dazzling sort of image, but aren't you part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers?
No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, see? I ain't no rock or Momoa. I'm more like one of the guys they beat up. But it's okay, really, you know. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of the other stars around me as things happen. Like that whole Rock and Vin Diesel thing that I told you about. I got punched by them both.
Yeah. Was it awesome?
Their muscles ain't just for show.
Damn. Yeah, that's true, I bet.
Oh, wait, so did you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor to suicide.
You mean Miss Impacts? What are you gonna say?
We heard something about how her wedding was cancelled.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Oh man, I love me some wedding drama. I kept hoping this whole time that something was going to go on with you in Edgeworth, but it didn't really ever seem to be that case. I thought about it a little the other day, about that mysterious death and how it was tied to marriage. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on. Go ahead. I know that you probably don't want to talk about it since you and Edward had your whole issue with your own marriage and everything, but, you know, it's still fun to talk about.
Okay. I mean, yeah, thanks for bringing that up. We're not even officially divorced yet. He kind of just left me. So that's fine. Mr. Powers is so charged up, his skin is practically glowing with electricity, and his hair's standing up on end because of it.
Hey, so I've heard about this. Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Juan went and hid it.
Yeah, we heard about that in court today. But there wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note.
Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. I think she said a slur.
Oh.
Something bad for Juan, that is. A Spanish slur.
Oh no.
Spanish slur. That would be bad for Mr. Greta.
Okay, so yeah, why are you assuming why are you jumping to that?
Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. And she said, it looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man. Now, I don't know much, but insidious sounds spooky.
You're not wrong. A truly insidious man. Did she mean Mr. Frida by that?
I mean, after all...
Or maybe it was Matt!
That's what I figure it's probably Matt. Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? Being, of course, I'm talking about Juan. And that would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note. If she was all like, hey, you bad.
Yep. Well, that's some good info. Thank you.
You're welcome. I like to show that I can have stuff to offer. People just think I'm, you know, just a big old guy with you know, physical prowess and, you a punching bag to be seen on screen, but I have hobbies and interests and desires on my own, and yeah, it's not just about
Little
me.
Peppers, would you like to get coffee at some point? This is too sad. We'll get coffee. We'll get lunch. And Mr. and Cards, Miss Andrews, they're both at the detention center right now. There's still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. Oh, good. Oh, it's our phone, not the trend. Yeah, of course it would be the phone. Mr. Nick, your phone.
Hey, that's a Steel Samurai theme song, ain't it?
I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. It sounds kind of ominous.
Yeah, I know.
Hello? We're in trouble now, pal. I'll be back at the office really soon. What's wrong? Something really unexpected just happened. Mr. Edgeworth, don't you dare!
He shot Francisco again.
Edgeworth? What? Anyway, hurry up and get back to the office, pal. I don't know what's going on anymore. It's no good.
I can imagine Phoenix is like, I'm at your office. Oh, right. My office. Oh, right.
I haven't been this terrified since the guy said, "Hey, I have your daughter." Hello? He got cut off. What's going on, Mr. Nick? Is something wrong with your husband? Puncture said we need to get back to the office right away. Yep. Then we should hurry back.
Also, little one, you should say ex-husband. The sooner he comes to accept that, the better. Then he can start the whole healing process. I've seen more than one divorce, and the sooner you get used to it, the better.
Yeah, I'm scared to address it. I can admit that. I can admit that. There's especially because there's no official papers signed. Nothing's officialized. I always kind of had that. I stopped.
Just stop making excuses to yourself. You're never gonna stop. You gotta just face it head on and tell yourself it's over.
Maybe Mia was right. Maybe you're right. Maybe I need to move on.
Listen,
I'm scared to go back.
Gossip, and it was a lot more than just me telling you not to get back in that relationship. It seemed like every close friend you had was telling you not to go into it. I had met people that I never even knew you, and they were all saying the same thing. Edgeworth and Phoenix, right? That's just not the right combination, but they damn keep trying, and it's as cute as it is toxic.
I ran to the judge and he just said, "Yep, I ain't never seen two pretty husbands. One of them's always gonna be ugly." Yeah, I'm scared to go back. What if things will never be right? What are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Pull yourself together. No. You guys can still make it work.
Pearly, I know you a shipper, but you gotta understand, things ain't always sunshine and rainbows. You're young, and I know you come from another world, but
I believe in love.
Yeah, sure, maybe it'll be good news. I suppose it's always nice to have a positive attitude, even when everything is so obviously pointing to the negative.
Yeah, somehow I don't doubt that. I doubt that it'll be good.
Wrong one. Neither. Mr. Nick, why are we back here?
I don't know. I'm so flustered. I'm so scared. What took you so long, pal? Mr. Roger couldn't stick around forever and had to go.
Well, Mr. Nick, this sounds familiar.
Yeah, it does. It does. What else is new? But what happened? We got him. We know who bought that spy camera.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
We got him. Hey. This quickly? And this bear Oh, and this bear's what gave them away. Oh, that's what it was. That's what was there and was like, not anyone can just buy this bear. The bear. I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera. I was gonna say, shh, Pearls, let him have this. and go on. There's only one person who bought one of those bears who's related to this crime. Oh, who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy on another person in their room? Madam Guard.
Well, this isn't good.
Things are just looking worse and worse. Huh? Madam Guard, your client, that's who, pal. Here I thought things couldn't get any worse.
You know, they're gonna get even worse now, because, you know, it isn't funny. That stuff there that was purchased by our client.
Yeah, that's really not good for us. Are you sure you heard right? That the person who bought this bear was... I heard it from the department store clerk, pal.
No, I thought that it sounded like, didn't Edward say it had to be like purchased overseas? What store clerk? Whoa, just gotta chill. What store clerk would you have talked to buy it?
I don't know. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's the exact match to the price of that stuffed bear. That's all you have? No, it's not just a receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me, I'm sure I sold that bear to Mr. Ungard. Yeah, if you're trying to buy spy tech stuff and you're a celebrity, I feel like that would raise some eyebrows, right?
I think this is...
Unless people would just think, oh yeah, maybe he's into some kinky shit. Like... I mean, the clerk even got Mr. Ungard's autograph out of it, pal.
What diva thinks Matt Ungard is into?
Oh no. What did you send?
I'll put it in voice chat.
Oh my god, what is the...
Listen, that's what you see. You're the one who brought it up.
What is the context for this thing? What is the context for this picture?
Oh no, but here's another one for you.
Like, please tell me you've seen, like, how do you find these pictures? At least tell me you've seen the anime, and that this is totally natural.
I have not.
And that there's a very logical reason for you to know that these pictures exist. You can't tell me that? Great.
I don't know who I don't know what anime this is from.
Please! Please stop!
Several people are typing.
Please!
Good stuff.
Why must I be bullied?
Listen, it takes very little convincing to tell them this, so obviously that says something. That's all I'm saying.
Why is it looking up on me? Yeah, what is it? So do I give off that vibe?
That's fine. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying. I'm just pointing out that clearly something's going on.
Oh my god, no!
Well, I thought I could.
Tizona, please. He's.
Gabe,
Hello.
Gabe, could you just make sure she doesn't? Anyhow.
To protect her bears. Oh, baby's gone.
This is gonna be a long night. Alright. I wish I had more wine. Alright, let's go. Oh my god! I hate this so much. I read this line. Look, I don't. Well, I'm sure the person that bought this up bear was Mr. Young God himself. Everyone.
Why is Courtney's picture like half a boob?
I really don't know.
It is funny that some of the most active like talks about on this server have been from this. Like, it's very funny.
You're not wrong. I don't like it. Glad we're all friends here.
Credit card receipt for 38 grand. Not 38 grand. 3,800.
Okay. So what about the spy camera we found? Ah, that was a dead-end path. I mean, you could get this kind of thing from anywhere. That's exactly what Edward said. But for now, I guess I can give these back to you for you to file away for evidence.
Set to record from times to times.
Please, please, please. Why are we?
Gumshoe's like, listen, I know you don't want to give up your kinks, pal, but
Okay, I know you don't want to give up, Val. You just try, you try with Edward, you try with your clients, you try, you just do your best. You don't succeed. I never thought. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Carita's room was Madame Guard. What? Why? Why would Mr. Guard do something like this? I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Carita in one of their rendezvous. I bet it's not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. I am... Alright. Are you gonna see him? Mr. God, I mean. Yeah. No, kinda have to. I'm scared, Mr. Nick, about what I might do to him.
Him and his stuffed bears. Now that
I
I know
know.
that this is clearly normal.
I wonder what we will find out now. The ball gags. I don't even know what she's talking about. And now
Me and Dad both.
really did. You guys really brought me to from 0 to 100 real fast.
Listen, this was all you're doing.
What do you mean? You started this.
I did too. I'm barely in this. This is all you guys. I sound
You
like two
started this with the
messages.
bear pig and then dragging my name into this.
You were the one who said something that caused that picture.
I didn't even know that this was a suggestion. Why is this a thing? Alright. I'm scared myself. I'm so scared. I've never been more scared in my life, but I have to put it on the good face for pearls. Madam Guard, what in the world have you done? You've caused this! Somehow this is all Madam Guard's fault! This is not what I thought the night would lead to. Not gonna lie.
So I guess we're going back to him to confront him about kinks.
You know, oh, that's you. I can't. I minimized the screen so that I can read the chat. It's very hard.
You're working. Oh, dude, you're working really late. You know, it's already past 10. Like that child probably should be asleep.
I think it's about time you told me the truth. What do you do with teddy bears? what is the truth? Because now I'm being associated with you.
Relax, dude. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? That's how things like the entertainment industry work. We all know it's terrible behind the scenes, you know, hashtag to me, but like you just ignore it so that you can enjoy your movies. But if you really want to talk, you know, if you want to know, let's talk. Let's get to the bottom of your kinks and shit. Oh, dude. Do we? Okay.
You just have to use the thing. The.
Right. I guess I just thought maybe we would get something new to kind of talk to him about. But what's going on, dude? Doom truth. We even have 5 pieces of evidence kind of relating to this.
Well, if we did have to reuse them once before, so maybe that'll be the case. Or maybe it'll be the other case that we experienced where the game just kind of gave some to us.
Oh yeah, it'd be nice if it was fucking old back again.
Yeah, let's. But something tells me that Matt and guards into nefarious shit, and they're not gonna gloss over that. Now, let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Kurita had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed?
Oh, dude, I told you before, I don't know. I don't know nothing about nothing. Look, it's alright. I can't keep saying, I'll keep on saying till I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. Like, he's not on my mind. I don't associate with people beneath me. I mean, come on, dude. I was in the middle of a freaking nap. What are you doing when you're not? Are you killing people in your sleep? I don't think so.
Don't lie to me. You seem like the guy that could. I know you paid close attention to Mr. Kurita, especially on that night. Oh, the camera. Yay! Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Kurita's room the night of the murder.
Secretly film. What?
And then sent the images the camera took with his transmitter. With this transmitter.
This is a pigeon. Oh, but dude, where was the camera you're talking about hidden?
The spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye that you bought. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan.
Well, I guess Juan had a few of those kind of fans too, huh, dude? You know what they say, everyone's idol. You gotta respect all the bitches, but like some of them.
Courtney,
special.
get out of here! You try to expose my secrets that I don't know I have. You're muted. I don't know if you're trying to say this shit, but.
Oh, I was wondering why you were yelling all of a sudden. Hi, Courtney. I see you're in the chat now. Or in the call, rather.
She might just be trying to lurk.
We don't do that here.
Yes. Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan.
Oh, you sure, dude? I'm like, who else could it be from?
Do we just present him?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Bye, Courtney.
Mr. Ungard. Don't you know this bear from somewhere?
I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude. Hello, Kuma Kuma.
Aw, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend?
What else did the bear tell
me yelling at her? Or us yelling? Or us talking, I guess. I don't know. He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. Ungard.
I didn't know how you work in court. I think I was in some serious trouble. But I see the way that you work, dude. My mind is an enigma, and yours is like a maze with two options. You don't know shit, and you just make up as you go along. Come on. It's all a joke, right, dude? You just pull my leg, try to find something else on.
Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Then I present to you with, evidence 2.
Well, like, do you have any proof you want to show me first? Cause, like, I'm not gonna fall for your mind games.
Proof that it was you put the camera inside the bed. We have the receipt, right? I have here 1 credit card receipt, Mr. Ungard. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear.
Dude, all you can tell from this is that I spent 38K. And by 38K, of course, I mean 3,800. I go to the department store all the time, okay? I buy all my figurines, I buy all my posters. I mean, this 38K, like, I could be a toothbrush I bought that one time. Every single fiber on that head was from the hair of an angel.
Jesus Christ. A $30,000 toothbrush? $38,800 toothbrush?
Dude,
I can't even
what?
speak words!
That makes 2 of us. Dude, this number is, like, difficult. Of course, I have it. Listen, it's made out of ivory, and it's got elephant hair for bristles. I have very sensitive gums. Alright, you don't get a smile as dazzling as this without some drawbacks.
Weren't elephants endangered in the early 200s too? Like, I feel like they've kind of been endangered for a
Early
while.
200s? Dude, how old are you?
2000s. Numbers are hard, man.
You
At least-
know that I'm famous, right? Like, rules don't apply to me. I could go elephant hunting if I wanted to.
Of course, yes. Alright. This guy did it. This guy did it. That's, I'm convinced. He did it. No need for any more questions. Ew, elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays? Why? Anyway. Store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you gave him an autograph, did you not?
Dude, you should have said that earlier. So can I ask you one thing?
Yes.
You're my lawyer, right, dude? Like, you're supposed to be on my side. So, if you are, then why are you looking into, like, my purchase history?
Because I don't know the truth, I can't help you, and you refuse to tell me the truth.
Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Alright, let's just drop it, alright? Like, you're clearly not on my level.
No, not yet. I haven't asked why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is. Of course, it would be strictly confidential.
So, what are you gonna do now? You ain't gonna get much further than this, dude.
I'm going to find out what I want to know, because we must. I feel like this is... Phoenix is getting to the Mia state of things. Like, just... He's losing his temper, for sure. He's ready to crack some knuckles. Is it the tabloid?
Yeah, I'm looking for that. This one. Public star, hot like your love scandal. Ah, you wanted to catch him banging, so that's his king. He's also into NTR. Actually, maybe this wouldn't be NTR.
I don't remember what that means.
It's
Clearly,
that thing where you, actually, it doesn't matter.
Oh, wait. Yes, I do. It's the kinks, or then you get off on your lover and your cheating person.
Yeah, it came up in Kaguya. I don't remember why. I think it's I
think that was my first experience with it.
It was Eno.
Yeah, that was my first experience with it, was seeing it in that manga.
Yeah. Adrian Andrews.
there is a rumor going around that Miss Andrews and Mr. Credo were having secret meetings, if you know what I mean. You, who was keeping tabs on Mr. Credo, you were going to reveal this as fact and turn it into a scandal. Isn't that right?
Dude, you can be such a fucking moron. And from one guy who's really smart to another guy who's really dumb, that's like, you're dumb.
Excuse me?
Oh man, Mr. Lawyer, dude, that kind of scandal, that's like the good stuff. There's this word in the industry, I don't know if you normal folk use it, but we call that juicy.
Uh-huh.
Say it with me
Good
now.
stuff, juicy.
Juicy. Mr.
I'm...
Lawyer, dude.
Say what's on your mind.
Good stuff and juicy. Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of shit. You know, free publicity, like all press is good press, that kind of stuff. I know these are like real high concept things for you to wrap your head around, but if people stop paying attention to us, it'd be the end, dude. Like, I live forever because I siphon energy off of all the people that pay attention to me.
Too bad that wasn't your intention.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I wish your reason for spying was something so innocent. But it wasn't.
Well, no, it's not innocent, it's juicy.
You didn't spy Mr. Corita because of Miss Andrews. And there's only one reason I can think of for you to do such a thing. The reason you set up the camera in Mr. Corita's room was... It was a secret, right?
To confirm the kill? Is this what we're kind of believing? Like,
Oh, maybe. Can we save? Is it too late?
I don't think I can. Ooh, it's gonna take 3. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what the game is kind of leaning towards, is that everything seems to be pointing towards the fact that he was doing this to prevent the secret from getting out. And that's... Take that! Okay, no music. What is this card, dude? I told you, I like picture books, not pictures. Like, I need many pages.
Okay, maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The Phantom Thieves.
Oh, dude, I know.
The man's name... the man's name is Shelley the Killer. And I'm sure you know of him, don't you?
Shelley the Killer. That's ridiculous, dude. Whoa, why would I know some shady scumbag like him? I'm in the highbrow, and that kind of thing is like real underground lowbrow shit.
If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden?
It's like, listen, I'm usually in bed by now, alright? You don't get skin like this by staying up late.
Said I'm finally starting to get to the truth. Can't afford to make any more mistakes now.
Oh god, 5.
Save. Save.
It doesn't let me.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh god, I thought it was only when the court record was open.
No.
Mr. Madam Guard. I know why you know Mr. the Killer. It's because...
You're a star.
Right,
Hero of
yep.
justice. I mean, it's because he hired him. Pretty sure that's...
Mm-hmm. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how? How would you know something like that? It's because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelley the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Corrida. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is... you, Madam Guard.
Oh, so I guess you don't like your daughter after all, dude. I always need to know Dad's a good dad. I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. Like, you know, I'm an idol. I can play the part. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway, but like, I can see you just not smart enough.
No, I'm plenty smart. And I didn't want to believe it, but you really did hire.
Hold on a sec. I want to consult myself, okay? Buzz Lightyear to Buzz Lightyear. Come in, Buzz Lightyear. I need to add another hit onto that one murder. Dude right in front of me.
So, myself?
Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway.
About time for what?
I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Yup.
Well, at least I'm not feeling things anymore.
Yeah, really? You're sure you're not aroused? Is that, it's not doing it for you? Mr. Oh, isn't Toba cute?
Listen, this is this and that is that. They're separate.
Oh, okay.
We all know that I'm not the one with the weird kinks here. You are, dear She-Hulk.
Oh, okay.
I have many messages of evidence.
I will fight you.
I don't know where to take this. All right, well, how do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm out on guard, but now I'm edgy.
Where did he get that cup?
I was just saying, I got a cup. I got some fluids here. You don't want to know where I got them from. So quickly save another back and forth. Okay, bye!
Full transparency, I did see a picture of him pushing his hair back, but I thought it was just fan art. And so now I wasn't too sure, but like I have been sus of him from the beginning, but I didn't want to let on or like ruin the mystery in case I was just totally wrong anyway. But I still don't know the details of everything, so.
Yeah, this is something. I should give him a different voice. I just don't know what.
He's got to be the criminal, your best criminal mastermind voice, clearly.
Is it British? I feel like it's just like some typical like.
I know. I did think he's got the glass and everything.
Mr. Bonds, or something.
Yeah.
Bond, isn't it? Well done, Mr. Right.
If he wasn't
easy to gather as much information as you have. This is starting to sound too much like Andrew's. I wish I could do any of the 6 different dialects that are in British speaking, but I can't.
I know that feel. But, I mean, he's got the cup, so I'm pretty sure he's he's got to be the evil British mastermind. So you really are Shelley the Killer's client.
Oh, come now, you mustn't be so dramatic. You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you? I mean, look it, I gotta hold these gentle glasses.
No, glad Pearls is here for this. What do you mean?
Oh, and that woman. Adrian was quite brave herself. Trying to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. She's so weak without her old codependent nature, as you know. But all I care about is that one is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer?
You're lying. What a terrible... I thought only demons were... got this dark.
No, it is so far past your bedtime, dearest little one. Come on and let us grown-ups talk about it more adult things.
He's not interested in you. Why? Why did you hide the video camera?
A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian.
He knew about Miss Andrews' secret.
Oh, I've told you.
Of course he did.
Again. I know much. But I'm no weakling, and I don't believe anyone. Least of all assassins.
Yeah, that tracks.
Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above all blackmail. No, above blackmail, rather. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding sinful deeds over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Get a guess? I tell you, it's more digits than you will ever make in your entire life.
You're probably right. And that's why.
Yes, that's where the video comes in. The assassin thinks that he will own me, when in reality, I will always own him. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. And with that, I can keep him at bay, and blackmail him if I want. I can have as many clients as I want, without any sort of recompense from me. Oh, that's right. That video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright? You can't afford to pay for things outright, so you have to buy some sort of preventative measures.
Why would you do something so wrong?
Because I'm a grown-up, and I can. Is that a good enough answer for you, little one? You'll understand
I am
someday.
I'm a spawn of hell. Even I don't get I do my own dirty work.
What do you think about coming to work for me instead of your
No,
dad?
Just want to put his kinks voice chat. I think. Yeah, I think that's what this is.
Is it his BDSM thing or whatever?
Yeah. Expose yourself hours indeed. I don't think I
don't know what some of the... What is... Actually, I don't know. It's fine. Good on him.
It's like, no, please. By all means, ask your questions. I probably won't have answers, but we do have the internet.
Why? Why would you kill Mr. Burrito?
Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Do you have any idea how hard it is to be an idol? Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? You would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't you? Ex-husband of the picture-perfect Edgeworth?
See, I almost wish he did kind of have like a split I mean, he does have a split personality, but like I almost wish it was like a sort of he actually had yeah. But also, I guess in a way that's already been so overdone. No, I think maybe I like this better. Maybe it's better that he just kept up the innocent shtick for as long as he could.
This is all because of that press conference, isn't it? If Mr. Krita had been able to give it, then Mr. Unguard's secret would have.
Oh, no, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know? Something that smart people do, perhaps you don't know about it. I had no interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit it crept up on me. I gave him ample opportunity to walk away, and he just didn't take my kindness. So, I had to react the way that I did. Completely justified. I'm sure you'd agree. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. Oh, how beautiful, I thought.
That's how Mr. Krita ended up dead.
Oh, let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone, because I'm not weak. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. You know, I tried to tell that mewling Quim that, but she just refused to listen. Put on a sweet, innocent face and people will swallow anything you feed them. Oh, manipulating the masses. It's easier than you'd think. Adrian fell for it. The assassin fell for it. You fell for it. Oh, and how can I forget? Oh, yep, I'm just so ahead of the game, even I don't know where I'm at. Everyone, all working their butts off for me. Mr. Matt on guard. You, little one, you will be working for me next. I could use a direct line to hell, considering that's where I'll most likely go. And I want to run that place when I arrive. Oh, and I see that leaves you speechless. What a shame. I see you must be growing tired of being past your bedtime.
I like to think Phoenix. Yeah, I like to think Phoenix and I hope this is where this is going. Like Phoenix and Pearls are both like, okay, thanks. Now we know what we're working with. And like they're just so ready to just be like, cool. But we still have our objective, which is save Maya.
What's wrong,
You-
Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet, and I know that you're not thinking about anything important or productive.
Oh, I've been deceived before. I'm used to it. I've been abandoned by people.
And yet you keep letting it happen to yourself over and over again.
I know. I don't know why I try and try. And expecting a different results. Isn't that the definition of insanity?
Now, look at you, perhaps you do have some brains too, after all. This is why it's best to not rely or trust or confide in anyone.
Yeah, and when we first met, I asked if you had killed Bonkrita. That is my own poor choice of words. You very clearly answered that you hadn't killed anyone.
Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that killer guy, after all. All I'm guilty of is taking a cat nap in my room. I slept like a baby while I knew my rival was being murdered next door.
Yeah. I guess you did. You killed Mr. Kurita.
I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. I'd never lie under oath.
Oh,
Oh, that's too bad. You can't. You're my lawyer, after all, aren't you? To accuse me of being the murderer in this trial, I mean, I can't imagine what that'd do to you. I see even your parents are quite ashamed of this predicament you found yourself in.
Your parent? Wait, who are you talking about?
I hear Mama Farrell in the background.
Oh, I don't know what she's up to. I barely heard her. This is a very sensitive mic.
Oh, this is me. You could always drop my request. You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound, Mr. Ace Attorney? Oh, you can't do that, can you? That would be one thing you absolutely cannot do. My. This is quite the situation you found yourself in.
You know, I will give the game props for this. Because I knew that he had the potential of being the big bad. I was like, okay, but it's got to be like a split personality thing, right? Like, we're really gonna get into like, what if you find out that the person you're defending actually did it? Well, and we are. Like, that's interesting as hell to me. Now I hear it, and Pooch obviously hears my.
Hi, Pooch. Pooch is like,
Maya.
what's my daughter? No! You wouldn't want to test a killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. And I heard that he's got some sort of leverage over you, over all this. Oh, you wouldn't want a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. Actually, she's more than that to you, isn't it? Oh, what a tough situation you found yourself in. Once again, you must choose the dick or your daughter.
Bastard.
So, if I were you, Mr. Wright, and I assure you, I'm not a much better, I would think I'd give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution.
Oh, I'm gonna get you for this.
No, Mr. Wright, no you won't. Such a cliche phrase, I thought you were learning something. It reminds you of what Juan said, if my memory serves, and I assure you it does. And look at how that turned out for him. Yes. Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Good night, Demon Child.
Maya. We both got played, and I'm gonna make this right. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but I'll do it.
And now for my next trick. Mia, maybe?
Is this Mia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you finally found it. Oh, nope.
Oh.
Wrong one, both times. The starting line of this case.
Edgeworth Phoenix in canon is very much just like broken right now. So like the fact that Edgeworth coming in to save the day, I like to think that Phoenix is probably just shaking, seething, like Edgeworth.
I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let us return to the precinct. I much prefer the chaos and ineptitude over this. whatever this might be. Teleport no jutsu. Well, right. What are you going to do now? If you plan on changing your strategy.
No. We can't do that.
That's right. He's holding Maya hostage.
What should I do?
That's not something I can answer for you.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Right. Only you can decide where to go from here. But know that I might be less disappointed in you this time now that I know that our daughter is involved in this. I do not envy your position.
That actually means something.
1 year ago, at that time, you know when, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I thought that I couldn't stand in the court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, right, it's your turn.
Did you just all might praise me?
What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? Is this the path of a hero? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own. Take a year. Take a year. 1 year, like I did. Just walk away.
Take a year. Yeah, honestly, yeah, we could totally do that. Surely he wouldn't kill Maya in that time. I'm a lawyer. But to fight for someone who's clearly a killer? Vanguard. That man is really... Ugh!
It doesn't matter who. Every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system?
Proper defense? What exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery?
Ironic that you, of all people, should say such a thing. Isn't
Yeah, I'm aware.
Exactly how you have fought for your clients up until now.
Don't give me that look. I know. Yes, that's true, but that's because I believe my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get in guard an acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. I became a lawyer. Well, aside from the fact that I became a lawyer for you, I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who were suffering and in pain. But now look at this mess we're in. Maya's the one who's suffering and in pain. I can't even protect the person closest to me.
Mr. Nick, please, my ship.
Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do.
Right. Would you get a hold of yourself? You've got it all wrong.
Huh?
We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. I know that you think you're Deku, so I must be here to be your... Look, it doesn't matter. You want to save someone. Who saves those who do the saving? And after all, that's all something easier said than done, would you say? Speaking of which, I haven't read any of the Manga Plus chapters today. I'm very behind on that.
I haven't either.
Gotta read My Hero, and Blue Box, and Spike's Family, and the Red Hood Guild thing one. And I actually clicked. You are a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. I know that you think running away and hiding out in the city and taking it all on your own is the way to do things. But I'm here to remind you that this is your hero. Police precinct. Thank you, Pooch. What is it? I don't even remember what this location is called.
That's ironic that he's the one saying that. You're the one who ran.
You can only fight. That is all you can do.
People like you and Francisco von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down, and not in the half of that is okay. Anyway,
Yes.
not important.
I will pin you down, Phoenix.
No, I was gonna say that. And on the one hand, I wouldn't be opposed from you, but her, not so much.
What is the...
You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you.
Yes, Phoenix. We try and pin you down because we know you can take it. We'll hunt you. We know that you're the defense attorney that this precinct needs, but not the one it deserves. I don't know. I can't fucking remember the Dark Knight quote. I was like, we're on the fucking superhero thing. I was like, what is the Dark Knight quote? But I can't fucking remember it. It's all wrong.
It's good enough. The fact that you're even saying that I'm the one that they need.
I think I got it backwards. I think it's like you're the defense attorney that this court deserves, but not the one it needs right now. So I'll hunt you because we know you can take it. Because you're not a hero, right? You're the ace attorney. Title card, roll credits, something like that. I don't remember if that's the right quote, but it's something like that.
Well done.
Yeah, I tried.
But I'm not perfect like you. I can't fight for a false verdict for a man I clearly know to be guilty.
Francisca. She fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is for her perfect win record. That is all.
Not long ago, I would have said that was you too. Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You're so petty.
I ran away from these feelings that you... I see. So you still don't understand. Now I know why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken.
Enlighten me.
I ran away because of you, Phoenix. Thanks to you. When you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that such things as a perfect record were meaningless when you don't have someone to share it with.
The perfect reaction to that. Oh my god, it's happening.
It's like, wait, is it my ship or is it the cat? What ship? I don't know. I'm becoming such a flip-flopper right now.
There's like a police officer that's about to walk over, and then Pearl just tackles him like, no, you're not gonna ruin this! Literally everyone has been telling me. Literally everyone. Mia came back from the grave to say that I should give up on you. I don't believe you. You're just trying to we're trying to get back into the toxic thing. You should say that's why you left the prosecutor's office, because you realized that you liked me again? Really?
Why, it's always professional with you. It's, oh, you left the prosecutor's office. Oh, you left the courtroom. It was never about the professionalism, Phoenix. It was about you.
So is that why you're here now? I mean, to be fair, when you came back, you went straight into business mode. We didn't even have a moment. You just kind of hard to believe that you came here for me.
You might be thinking that I'm sending you mixed signals, but the answer to that is something that you ought to find out on your own. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of this story.
Our story. Mr. Nick, the transceiver. I'm sorry to interrupt. I really wish I didn't have to. You guys are having some good stuff there. Oh yeah, this is me. I'm sorry for what happened earlier.
Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My. What is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please. Why are you holding my hostage for Mr. Ungard's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer? Because you know he's also
Do you forget that I am also a cold-blooded killer? Right, he is also a cold-blooded killer.
I know, it's just so dumb.
Oh, please don't misunderstand things. He is my client.
Don't toy with me. The man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself.
I believe you are asking me for a reason as to why I'm doing what I am.
Yeah?
This is what I like to call my aftercare.
What the heck is aftercare?
My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my client for my handiwork.
Ah, so it was that.
That is what is called client relations, and that...
See, I thought he was gonna bring up the fact that, like, I know he has the tape of me.
Yeah, he must not.
And so I'm doing this against... Yeah, he might not. And I wonder if that would be the thing that unravels him. He would let Maya go.
Yeah, he might turn him.
Yeah. That is what is called client relations, and it is what is... and it is a part of assassin's duty.
Assassin's duty? So, you know, honor among thieves sort of deal?
We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney. And to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end.
What is your name?
I believe I told you once before, however.
You did, but...
My name is the Killer.
Shelly the Killer.
You're Shelly the Killer.
I guess it was never confirmed that he was, like, because we found out that the killer is like a whole thing.
Right.
And yes, we never knew, but... I mean, I feel like the seashell thing was... No, is that their whole organization's symbol, though? It might be. I don't know.
Please keep in mind you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As the Killer, I always finish what I set out to do.
Well, I'll have you know that Phoenix is adept at maneuvering tight spaces.
Edward, I'm really trying my best to keep my cool here. Please do not do this right now.
Mr. Nick, I do not understand what he means.
Don't worry about it, Pearls. I'll tell you when they're older. I'm really trying to focus. That really threw me off. All right.
If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain, Maya, it would be my duty as an assassin to see it. She receives a nice long nap.
Maya, do not worry. Your dad is adept at maneuvering tight spaces. What? That? Mr. Nick? Edward, what?
Does Maya not know that Edward's here?
I don't think
she does.
Yeah.
She was kidnapped before, yeah. That would be that big man. She's gonna come back. Her dads are gonna be back together. She's gonna be like, what did I put? It's been 3 days. It's been 3 days and you're already back on your bullshit.
Oh, no! My ship! Now then, if you'll excuse me. If someone were to trace the signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome.
Oh, there it is.
You can do it, Nick. Use your 2 IQ.
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
I bet it's like gonna be a thing where it's not that like loud. It's only loud to us, but like sort of thing on the radio wouldn't be that obvious or something.
Hi. I don't know what else to say. I really thought the adept at maneuvering tight spaces would rattle him.
Edward, it rattled me. Oh, wait, is he gonna know? Did you hear that? At the end of that transmission.
Was it Maya? Manya? Oh, that. Right, it sounded like a cat.
Oh boy, a cat. I never did get my fill that last time we went there. It can't be. I love this jam. Wait, this is gonna be the meme song when you figure out where Maya's being held. What is it? I'm just hungry for a cat. I think. No, I know where Shelly the Killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all police units head for Unguard Mansion immediately.
Oh, great. Here we go. Phoenix is suddenly in charge of all the police force again. What did he do?
No. Meanwhile, Phoenix is he's actually calling shots this time, and it feels great. He's feeling empowered. He can actually do something.
This confidence, Phoenix, is new for you. Alright, you hurry over as well then. I'll mobilize the troops.
On you! Oh, yeah! We're in it, baby! Don't lose hope yet, girls. Fight has only just begun. You were looking defeated like 2 seconds ago. I like this change in you.
Pooch is like, we're getting hype!
Yup, we're gonna burst through the doors like, heard you were talking shit, where's my daughter? Maya! Yeah!
Pooch is like, Maya!
Please enter us, Mystic Maya!
Like, I'll kill the cat! You guys find the girl! We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. Unless, of course, there's some sort of, tunneling system. Assuming he's still in the area.
I can't believe it. That butler. All this time he was to kill her. I knew I should have known.
He and Unguard have been working together all this time. I'm sure they've worked out a contingency plan ahead of time.
Yeah, that's true. This is the only thing that would confirm the fact that maybe they were working together, because Shirley the Killer didn't mention anything about, like, Matt telling him to do this. This is something that he did on his own. But the fact that he's doing it inside Madame Guard's house makes it pretty obvious that they're working together. Oh, it's a figurine of a bear. I know we're trying to find Maya, but this is really cool. Oh, wait, this is probably gonna have like a key or some kind of system or whatever. But there are lots of cuts in it for some reason.
Oh, it's wooden. I did not think it was wooden.
A bear? Isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Kurita? Why would something like this be here?
Right, look down. There's a little pet door installed here. And you just so happen to have a little pet.
Not sure if you're talking about pearls or pooch. Like, I have 2 of those. Oh, I'm sure that's for Shu. Why do the evil masterminds have to have a cute cat? Do you think that this came through that little door?
Oh, this door. It's locked. Not even my broad shoulders can break it down.
Oh, damn, your broad shoulders can knock everything down. Well, I'm pretty used to not breaking doors down by now, even if I don't have your broad shoulders. Let's go, Edgeworth.
Alright, together. He, ho, he, ho.
Hey, how? Ah! There's no one here.
From the looks of this room, I would say this is Ongod's private lounge. Look at this right. I rolled the 20 on perception.
Nice! And I rolled 20 on an investigation. An antenna for sending and receiving radio signals in a VCR? Check inside the deck. If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of evidence. Fuck warrants. If we're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it.
I'm sorry, boss. The tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found.
No. He knew.
There's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it.
He searched all over, but it looks like he got away with Maya too.
I'm sorry, right? If only Maya was the one that was here and Pearls was the one that was kidnapped, then Maya could locate her by sense of smell or taste like she always does.
Yeah, I didn't know you were going with that. I was like, oh, you hate Pearls that much, huh?
It looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time.
Now we've lost your only lead.
Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to you to be her father.
Right. I was confident 2 seconds ago. You're right.
We're close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. I will leave the fathering to you.
Oh, we could have did it. We could be a team still. Not that. Right. Maya. Let's see what that is, because I can't tell. Oh, it's Celestial. Looks like a... Do you think she tried to maybe conjure Celeste's spirit? I don't know.
I don't remember the rules. That...
Neither do I. I don't even know if there were rules. They kind of just do it.
Yeah, I don't remember how it works. I guess I could have. She could have. I don't know why she... Like, she doesn't know the kind of stuff that we know. So I guess, I don't know, maybe.
With Love Celeste. Miss Syntax, you mean? Yes, Mr. Creed's former manager. Why would a picture of Miss Impax be here in Mr. Uncard's mansion? A person he, quote-unquote, would throw away and, like, be like... Yeah, they had to have had a thing, right? Like, I don't know, man. Why does it say with love? This might be a clue. Ah. What's wrong, Pearls? Please let me see that picture frame.
Pearls is about to become Celeste.
Yeah. What's so special about the frame? On the back. There's something written on the back of that frame. Oh, did Maya leave a message? Maya.
She's smart after all.
It's Mr. Maya. She left us a message.
I didn't
That's my girl.
Brains.
I know, that's my girl. What?
I forgot what she looks like.
Oh, no.
Her face is fading from memory already. It's been 3 days. She hasn't asked for food once. It's like she doesn't exist anymore. Oh, gee, I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now,
Oh my god, do you remember when she got kidnapped initially? You were like making up those jokes about how you were so much more efficient now that he was gone. Jesus Christ.
I do remember that, yeah. Oh my god. I don't remember what. I think it was just like some offhand thing from Nick where it's like, man, we made a lot of progress today. Is this because Maya isn't here? Or something, yeah. That was great. Oh my god. Good times. Now listen up. You'd better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you. Never. And y'all know that I can haunt you. I'm fine, so don't need to worry. I mean, I'm hungry, but that's nothing new. Oh man, there's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Hurley, you're there too, right? Since I'm not there, you know, Nick has always got to have one daughter by his side, so I assume you're filling in. So make sure you help out, alright? Someone's got to watch out for that helpless lung, especially without his, you know... I mean, I know you don't like talking about it with your ships and everything, but... Nick's got to have someone. That's it for now, Nick. I hope I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay, that actually was really wholesome. Like, I'm just... Like, outside of what we have established as canon.
Right.
The fact he somehow figured out
doubt that Ungard was the one behind all this. And for sure was like... Because she wasn't even there when we first met him, because she got kidnapped by that point, I think.
Yeah.
Because we didn't meet him until after he was already arrested.
I don't think we ever meet any of our clients until after they're already arrested.
Yeah, you're right. So the point being, she figured it out and was like, no, I straight up, don't worry about me.
Yeah.
Get this guy guilty.
If this wasn't a mostly easygoing game, I could very much see that being like a death flag of some kind, being like, it's too late, just do what you gotta do. It's okay.
Yeah.
No! Mystic Maya!
Right. Why are you
Yeah,
crying?
wiping away tears. Just
I told you to be a father, and I see both of you crying here.
no, I'm not bawling like her. Whatever. What?
What's wrong? Why the stab with the tears off the end of her eye? I see you trying to. I know you're crying, face right, and I can see you're trying to hide it.
No, I'm not. I'm fine. Nothing.
You search the house. This is the last room. I regret to inform you that it looks like he's eluded us.
Edgeworth.
Yes.
As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm gonna get. But I'm still short one last thing.
And what is that? I mean, I know you're shorter than me, but...
Miss Andrews' psyche
she
log.
had one.
I could just find out what secret she is holding. Then I think I stand a chance in court tomorrow. Roll this case wide open and expose the truth. Let's get this bastard.
I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center.
Thank you, Edgeworth.
Think nothing of it, old friend.
Right. Let's go, Pearls. It's time to open that last lock. And then we're gonna get yelled at by the guards for having them up. What? Is it gonna be like 11 o'clock now?
It doesn't give us the time. Good evening, Mr. Wright. By which, of course, I mean nearly good morning.
Cut the
What's wrong?
shit.
You look ill. Have you been crying?
Miss Andrews.
Have you been making your daughter cry? Why? You've either been crying or you've been getting high, and I don't like the...
Miss Andrews. I have come to remove your psyche lock. You don't know what that means, but that's fine.
I don't know what that means.
I want to know, and you will tell me.
What love is, or...
No, your secret.
So what love is? Fine. Go ahead. Try to break me if you can.
Oh, I'm ready. Crack knuckles. I'm ready.
I realize now the lines I want you to show me, not tell me. What love is. Fine. I'm getting all the things misquoted today. I'm so disappointed in myself. Because you know I'm usually
It's
so on my game.
Tis, such a disappointment.
I don't know.
Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Ungard for the murder?
That he
I mean, we
did-
already know
yeah,
he's
it's
the hugest douchebag.
I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer.
No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. Ungard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge.
Revenge? So you're saying I was taking out my revenge on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for.
Slap the desk. Who do you hate? Stab him! I don't know. Or at least the one that you did. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Is this when we present the profile or the picture?
Oh.
Maybe it's the profile, because the picture might come into play later? I don't know. Maybe it's the reverse.
Or maybe it might be both.
Nope, we're good.
There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge.
I've
Love.
learned it. Roommate. Oh, love. Yes, of course.
Both. And that is Miss Impax's suicide.
What's you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. We were just, manager and idols and co-workers. It's forbidden. On top of that, the one who hit a suicide note was also Juan. What does all of this have to do with Matt?
You're right. You haven't mentioned him. Yet. For you to hate Mr. Ungard would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impax and her suicide.
Oh, is it going to be that it was a one-sided roommate relationship? Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? Yeah, I think now.
The picture.
The picture, yeah. Take that! Lovely. So it was unrequited roommates.
Mm-hmm. This is a photo of Miss Impax, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impax's handwriting, isn't it?
Where did you find this? No. That's alright, it's a rhetorical question.
Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. Ungard's mansion.
Don't say his name. And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. Celeste. She was supposed to get married to Juan.
Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out. Because Mr. Krita didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? That's how these things go, based on Phoenix's history.
Yes, because of Matt.
Because of Mr. Ungard? What do you mean?
I don't know if this is something a child should be around to hear.
Trust me, she's heard worse. I think I can see where this is going.
Celeste. She was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at that time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together.
So that's why... With love, Celeste is written on the frame of that picture. They were a couple, weren't they?
No, it wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used, toyed with, until she was thrown away.
That's so horrible. I believe in love. I may be a demon child, but love is real.
Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is, as most idols are. A scandal would destroy that, as it does most idols. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. And then, it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and myself.
Do you think he called it off because he found out that she used to be dating Matt, and he thought that
Hell
was
nah, I ain't accepting no used goods. Said Juan.
yeah, basically, like, or maybe the fact that like he just maybe assumed maybe she was a double agent or something.
I wonder if it was Matt making it seem like he called it off. I don't know, we're about to find out. I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called it the wedding off, right? Used goods. Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste.
I see. So that's what happened.
But then why did Mr. Krita have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all. Humans are so complex.
It's probably because of his worthless male pride. You must understand, humans aren't complex. They're actually rather simple, and it's disgusting. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcements, and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most.
Horrendous impacts.
That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left behind a suicide note. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds. And, so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. And then when Juan discovered her body, he hid her note.
But why would he do that?
It's simple, really. Juan realized that the note was a powerful weapon against Matt. And it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. So the suicide note is the secret he was going to say at the conference.
Sure seems that way.
Sure. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge.
Revenge. There's that word again.
Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course.
That was at the press conference after the stage show.
I know all about it, because I heard it all from Juan. Just so I could find out about all this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game.
Yeah, that's messed up, man. They both are the worst, kind of.
Hashtag all men. That night when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought murder was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another, after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it. I'd even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note. And that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring them my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt.
Badass.
And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man?
I'm a lawyer.
I see. What a foul profession.
Thank you very much for your time and for talking with me.
Oh, it wasn't a problem at all. I couldn't sleep anyway.
Yeah, I can't sleep either. Not with my situation, or with what I know now.
But I sure can. And that's time for bed. To be continued. Also time for pearls. To be put down. To sleep. For at least 8 hours.
Yes, Pearls definitely needs some sleep. What?
Maya did die.
How did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Yeah,
This is a dream? This is a... Oh, wait. Didn't we see this before?
Yeah.
What have I done?
And yet you have challenged God! You are not worthy of this power! So I take it, and I cast you out! For whoever holds this hammer, should they be worthy, shall possess the power of detectives. Yeah, we did have this before.
Well done.
Alright,
Oh, yeah, this was the start of the trial. He had the dream, and that's when the call woke him up.
You are unworthy of these daughters that you claim to protect. You are unworthy of this toxic relationship that you find yourself in. You are unworthy, and I hereby cast you out of Kangaroo Court.
Love to
I
be
take
cast
your
out
defendant,
right now.
your power, and your title, and your defense attorney badge. Once again,
Okay, not my badge.
struggling to quote the scene where Odin casts out Thor, but it's something like that.
No, I figured it out. I figured it out. I figured from the very beginning, actually.
Very good. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and with that, maybe we'll wrap it up tomorrow. It's probably going to be like a 5-hour court session. I don't know. They've all been split into at least 2 parts, but I don't have work tomorrow. So, even though I could stay up more, I'm tired. So, you want to play tomorrow?
No, I got you. Yeah, maybe we'll play. If you would be down to play earlier instead of waiting till the night, because you will have work the next day. Depending on how determined you are to wrap it up
Yeah.
within one day.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, I think I'd be down.